I'm Chloe Crabtree from celebrateanddecorate.com, and you're watching Home Talk. Now, I bought this right from Michael's. I bought it online and had it delivered right to my home, but it's a little scant, don't you think? So I got a grapevine wreath, and you know they are never totally round. You can kind of bend them a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to the cornucopia wreath. So I'm going to just use some brown pipe cleaners and stick them right down through here and around both of these. And then what I'm going to do is turn this over so you aren't going to see where I twist it. I'm going to twist that tightly like that and then snip off the ends, and always take your ends and push them down back in towards the wreath so there's no wires of any kind poking back where they can scratch your door or your wall. And I'm going to do that right around the wreath in several places, okay? So now I'm going to start decorating my wreath. And I do want to put a couple pieces of Styrofoam into my cornucopia. I'm going to wedge them right down in there like so. And that's how we're going to start out. And I just happen to have a lot of these that, like I said, that I pulled out of decor from last year. So I have this machine. This is what it is. It's called a steel pick machine, and it's not inexpensive, but I use it a lot. And it puts a steel pick that has these barbs on the end of the stems. You do not need this. I'm going to show you some alternatives, okay? So I'm going to start by just sticking some of these leaves right down in here. Now, here is a very stiff stem, so it doesn't need anything on it. And I'm sure you can find lots of things like that, like this one with the berries. And we're just going to start by filling that up. This gourd, I'm going to stick this gourd right down in there. And then I'm just going to add right around the gourd. And I'm going to take some longer pieces and start to build up around the edge of my wreath. So I have some apples. We're going to add some apples to this. Artichoke. So any kind of vegetables or fall things that you want to add. I have a beautiful pear here. You can just add these coming right. Oh, that's not going to stick. And I want to show you what I'm going to do with that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to take part of a wood skewer here and some floral tape. So you, like I said, you do not have to have a steel pick machine. A wood skewer will work just fine. And I'm just going to take my floral tape and wrap it around the stem on the pear and right down around the wood skewer. And then I want to go up and make sure it's up really tight around the other end. And I'm going to stick that so you can hear it going right into that foam right there. And now I'm just going to want to fill that in around my fruits, and I guess fruits and vegetables. I guess an artichoke is a vegetable. Now we don't want to be able to see this styrofoam in here, and I really want the lush feeling down here too. So I'm going to go in from the bottom, again, into the styrofoam. I'm going to add some more of the oak leaves. I want to make sure that you can still see that it is a cornucopia, so I won't go full up there. Again, I can feed it right between those grape leaves and right there with those leaves right around it. So you could just get creative however you want. I'm going to add a few more leaves, but not too many. Again, I don't want to cover up the fact that that is a cornucopia there. That pumpkin might be a little bit big there, but I'm going to find, how about a nice small apple? And that one has already been skewered, but I'm going to glue this apple right here. I'm just going to put some hot glue on it and just add it right there. Again, nestled right in the leaves. Now, one of the tips I want to give you when you're particularly when you're using the less expensive, like the dollar store leaves, is then to take a few of the really high quality faux or artificial foliage like this and tuck it in among, and I might have to glue this one also, but see how beautiful this one is? And if you tuck that in among your less expensive ones, it's just gonna make them look that much better. I mean, see how beautiful that is? And we're just gonna do that, and I really wanna build this up this direction. So I wanna add this pumpkin right here, and this pumpkin doesn't have anything on it, so what I'm gonna do, and I see I have a wire poking out here, I'm gonna, again, just bend these things right up into the grapevines and tuck them in. So for this one, I'm gonna do a combination of a wood skewer and some glue. I'm gonna take and poke a wood skewer right into my pumpkin like so, and then I'm gonna take some glue to keep, some hot glue, to keep that from coming out, okay? You might have to work to find a spot to get it to stick. Okay, and see this one wants to come out, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go right between this apple and this pumpkin, and I am gonna glue those together, and I'm gonna hold those. Let's see if that right in here. So there we go. What are we thinking? You thinking it looks pretty good? I think it looks pretty good. So I think that this will be heading out to the front door, and I'll be, no, needs one more thing. Needs one more pumpkin on it. So I am going to have to figure out, I think up here, where this pumpkin goes. I think it's gonna go up there. And then I will take it out, head out to the front porch with it and take a picture out there for you. I hope you like this beautiful cornucopia fall wreath. This is something you can hang on your front door now and enjoy all the way through Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Home Talk.